What's going on, guys? I finally moved into my brand new luxury Miami high-rise apartment, penthouse, whatever you want to call it. If you do know, I lived in Philly for a year on the very first floor, and that apartment was tough. It was great, like the best first starter apartment that I could ever ask for. But now we upgraded and we are on the 37th floor up in the sky with a great city view. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you an entire tour of my brand new apartment, and I'm going to be showing exactly how I afford this at such a young age. So let's get right into it. I've only been here for about 2 weeks and it's only about 60% done, and there's still a lot that we have to do to finish the crib. We've been outside like partying, going to dinners, clubs, sections, yachts, rentals. Our priorities have been like fucked up completely, but we've been having a lot of fun, and it's much better to actually spend your money on like going out, the experiences, having fun. Like I said, now it's time to lock in, get back to work, finish the crib, and without saying anything else, here it is. So you walk in, and I kept the same OG rug because it's fire. We got the Patrick, Squidward, Smoking, SpongeBob, they're all fried, you know. This is a great mat. And we got the kitchen right here, trash can, washer dryer over here in the unit, the door, and what a huge kitchen. I mean, a lot of space, stainless steel. It's the exact same appliances as my last one. The fridge is the exact same brand, same layout, everything. But we got our microwave, we got our stove, we got our oven. I don't think we've used the oven yet, but we be cooking a lot. We be cooking like ground beef, chicken, rice, pasta, damn near every day. Like, we're on a bulk, and that's like the lock-in meal. Eggs, you know. Microwave, a ton of cabinets. I mean, too many cabinets that like we don't even have anything to put there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 3 are also cabinets. A lot there. Whole bunch of cabinets. We got the dishwasher. We still got to fill up a bunch of this space with like a blender, some cooking stuff, whatever. We still got a bottle. We've literally been on like a 9-day bender, bro. So I got to chill out on the alcohol and lock back in. But we be smoking heavy. We got an ounce there, and then ashtray, lighter, papers, everything. Dishwasher or the sink. We got to do these dishes. I'll be doing a lot of dishes here. Dishes are cool, you know, put on some music, vibe, you know, get the dishes done. You know, some pans, plastic stuff. So we hate doing dishes, so we got like plastic plates, cups, and utensils there. Whole lot of more cabinets that aren't filled up. We got the fridge, some snacks on top of the fridge. You know, pretty good food in here. Here's the living room. We got one of my boys' chairs because we keep taking a chair outside to like smoke and have our sessions. We got the couch. We got a great deal on this couch. It's very comfy, very fire, L couch. And I couldn't actually bring my last couch, so it's just sitting in a storage unit, you know. Didn't even feel like selling it. But we also got a great deal on this vanity and the fireplace. You know, you guys can use this remote to change the color to any one that you want. Which one's the color of this? So red, blue, purple. You know, we like it on purple. But we got the TV here, the PS5 there, Wi-Fi, and great nice vanity table over here. This is like just a closet, AC, heater, everything. You know, boring stuff. Over here, we got the balcony. This is fire. We still got to finish the turf. They were sold out, but you know that one meme where you open up the door and it's the Here's the balcony. A great view of downtown Miami. We are in downtown. Over there is Brickell. You guys can see the East Building. You can see the Brickell City Center over there. We got the City National right here. We got a view of the water there. We got the Miami Heat Center right there where I'm pointing. I'm gonna zoom in on it. That is the Miami Heat Center. But yeah, a great view. I mean, we really got a great apartment. We got city views. We got the water. We're 5 minutes from Brickell. Literally just have to walk. And we are 37 floors up. We have 2 pools in our apartment. Here's one of the pools, and this is the smaller, shittier pool. The pool on the other side is much better. But yeah, on this highway right here, you hear a different supercar ripping every single day, whether it's like a Lamborghini, a McLaren, a Bugatti. We see a lot of two-tone Maybachs. There's a lot of Rolls Royces. There's a lot of black trucks. I mean, it's crazy out here. You see a Sprinter van right there, but a lot of cool cars, a lot of motorcycles. You'll literally just be like chilling out here and hear like just supercars ripping, popping, like gunshots. Like the normal traffic out here, a G-Wagon is like a Honda Civic. Urus is like a Toyota Camry. Like right now, as I'm recording, just look at this G-Wagon right here. Absolutely fire. We saw a Bugatti the other day. We've seen like 3 or 4 Bugattis since we've been here, but the Miami traffic is crazy. You know, we do a lot of smoke sessions up here. We chill out here every morning. I really get some sun, put my feet in the turf. We got to finish the turf. They're sold out, so we couldn't get any more, but you know, we got to get that. Pretty soon we're going to have the whole balcony turfed out. And if you want to see what it'll look like, I mean, here's someone who has their turf fully finished, and it's just fire, you know? So we're going to have ours looking like that. We got some LED lights. At night, they look fire. Absolutely fire. But yeah. Over here, we got my boy Richie's room. Yo, Richie. I think he's asleep, but my boy Richie's room. Say what's up to the vlog. He got a great city view. His desk. Yeah, he got his own bathroom, closet. He a little tired from what he just got into, but living room. Over here, we got the bathroom, second bathroom. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Here's the bathroom. So one thing I gotta tell people about when they get their own apartment is you have to buy everything. So we did not get this. You have to buy the shower rack. You have to buy these separately, the rings, and then you have to buy the curtain, and then you have to buy a second curtain. So like, you know how like there's 2 curtains, one goes inside, one goes outside. You have to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 different things, you know, and then you gotta buy all the shower stuff, the soap, you know, body wash, shampoo, the rags, washcloths. You have to buy literally everything. Toilet, trash can, bags, toilet paper. You guys literally have to buy it all. We got the soap dispenser, so you have to buy soap, then you have to buy the dispenser, then you have to buy this, you have to buy the toothbrushes, you know, you have to buy a million different things. But here's the bathroom, pretty fire bathroom, towels as well, everything that goes inside the cabinets and drawers. You know, we got some washcloths under here, just some towels and toilet paper and soap, you know, a couple drawers. More hygiene stuff in here, and I think more towels and maybe hygiene stuff in there. Yep. Over here we have my room. Now I didn't get a window or a great view. We just have walls, but I do have the biggest room. We got my queen size bed. Yeah, it is on the floor. I don't have a frame or nothing, and I don't plan on buying one. This one, we're gonna keep it very simple. Bed on the floor, fan next to it. Keep it real simple. And I also had like 10 different pillows. I don't need 10 pillows. I need 1 and maybe a second one. But we got the huge fan because I couldn't find a smaller one. We got the hookah collection. We're building it up. We've only been here like 2 weeks and we have all them hookahs. And then hookah, Nick, cart over there, 2 chargers. We got the setup with no desk. So I'll be laying down and sitting here, you know, spent all the money in like the first 2 weeks on Miami on, you know, dumb shit. So we got no priorities. We got to buy a desk, but it's kind of chill sitting on the floor. We're cooking some new stuff up on the business, you know, a new group that's dropping soon, but we got everything we need right here. The PC, the monitor, the headset, the keyboard and mouse. And my last setup was a little crazy. I had like 2 monitors, a huge like setup desk that can go up and down. None of it's needed, you know. You make it work with what you have. And I realized that when I was at my parents' house, I actually worked harder on like the small setup and the small whiteboard that I have. So it's not about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have, you know? We got the chair. We bought a chair before the desk, and then we have the closet here. We got a couple pairs of shoes, Forces, Dior's, Jordans, slides. We got our hamper for our dirty clothes, and we got a whole bunch of clothes and everything up here. We got the Go Yard bag, some Wi-Fi stuff, my Supreme bag, and then my luggage. And another thing is my last crib, I had like literally 50 or 60 pairs of shoes and like hundreds of different clothing pieces that I didn't need. I sold like all the remaining ones that I had, and then I gave some to my friends, but it was not needed. I was wearing like the same 2 to 3 pairs of shoes and the same like couple fits. I was really just repeating the same fits because like I fucked with them. But yeah, it wasn't really needed, so just got a couple pairs of shoes. I really just wear slides every day, and then if I want to pop out, we'll wear like the Birks with a suit or slacks, or we'll wear like the Forces. Forces, just like everyone wears Forces, it goes with every fit. But yeah, here it is. I'm gonna take you to my boy Sean's room over here. He got a window, probably, actually nah, I think Richie's room's better, but here's Sean's room. He got his bed on the floor, he got his fan, some fruit over there, he got his waters, TV here, his closet, his setup, some colognes and everything, and the city view. So when he's cooking up, working right here, he gets to look outside to this, you know, pretty fire. He could also see us on the balcony, you know. But yeah, here's his room, pretty fire room, and that is the crib. So I'm sure you guys are wondering what I pay to actually live here, and the rent per month is $3,800, but I do have 2 roommates, so we split it 3 ways, which comes out to around $1,250. And the down payment to just get into this place, we had to pay, I believe, $7,100. I might be a little bit wrong, but we each paid $2,385 for the first month. Now, if you're wondering how I afford this at such a young age without working a job, basically what I do is I resell. So I will find designer and I will get them from a supplier in China, buy them for low, and then resell them for high. All the designer brands that you've probably heard of, like Louis Vuitton, Chrome Hearts, Gallery Department, Hellstar, Goyard. I basically sell a lot of clothes and shoes mainly, but I've also gotten into electronics like AirPods. AirPods was my come up, colognes was my come up, and Spider was my come up. And then I moved on and I looked through these suppliers' catalogs and I found a bunch of untapped, unique pieces that people like, and then I just resold them for higher. So basically I can buy something for as little as like $20 to $40, buy it in a bulk order, get like 10 different items for like $300 to $500, and then actually flip that pack for thousands of dollars. So we're gonna look through one of my suppliers' catalogs. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it, and then we're gonna show a bunch of my sales and wins and proof of me just making money doing this method. Here's one of my suppliers' catalogs. We are looking at the Chrome Hearts pieces because Chrome Hearts is just a smacker in Miami. I mean, you walk down the street and see 10 different kids wearing a different Chrome Hearts piece. So we're just gonna look and see if we could find a nice piece. Here's one right here. Fire piece. This is a zip up. You got the Chrome Hearts logo, and 2 over here. Go through all of the different pictures. The supplier is top quality. I mean, I've placed tons of bulk orders and samples with them for different products, and just look at that. So this looks fire. What we do is we take a screenshot of this post right here, and then we send it to our supplier. And if you guys want access to this supplier, the one that I personally use, which has top quality and fast shipping times and access to all these brands for different categories, then you guys can use this website right here. Another thing that I do is I actually teach reselling, and I run my own Discord with over 15,000 other resellers, all doing the same thing, buying products for cheap and flipping them and making a ton of money doing it. And I'll actually show you all of the wins. A lot of them are mine because I'm just a killer when it comes to reselling. You know, I get tons of sales every single day, every single week. But let's check out the wins channel. We got 2 hoodies sold plus $250 that we literally got for like dirt cheap. This person right here sold a one-on-one phone for $1,000. This person did some meetup, we're not sure what he sold. He made $140 here. This person, even from a whole different country, he's reselling Canada, you know? That's the reach we have. Over here, we sold some Jordan 4s. This was $1,000 day. We sold 2 pairs of shoes for $300. We normally get our shoes for like $85, but when we place a bulk order, they probably go down to like $55 per. $300. We got the Gucci slides sold for $100 here. We got the Louis Vuitton trainers sold for $150 here. This is us just pulling out a whole bunch of money right there. Let's see if our camera will focus. There it goes. We got Balenciaga track runners sold for $250 here. Balenciaga shirt, 85. Another member win, Jordan 4s, 2 pairs of shoes sold for $256. Somebody else sold it a hat. Just a whole bunch of wins. Like, these go up for months and months, and basically like 2 years of just my wins, member wins, other resellers. And if you guys are interested in starting, I will put the link down below in the description, and you guys can start grinding and run it up.